Hey everyone, welcome to this next Counter-Strike source guide. In my op guide I briefly mentioned a setting called Zoom Sensitivity Ratio. This is a setting that is in Counter-Strike 1.6, Counter-Strike Condition 0, and Counter-Strike Source. It's a preference-based setting depending on whether you like your sensitivity to be faster, slower, or the same when zoomed in. In order to change this setting, you need to hit your escape key, go to Options, click on the keyboard tab, and click the Advanced button at the bottom and make sure the button or the box next to Enable Developer Console is checked. Click OK, click Apply, and then click OK. Afterwards, you need to hit the tilde key, which should be below the escape key and next to the number 1. It looks like a little wave. And then to actually change this setting, you need to type in Zoom Sensitivity Ratio. Then after you type that in, you hit space, and then you can type in any number. The adjustment of this setting changes your sensitivity while zoomed in. Basically what this does is multiply your sensitivity by whatever number you type in, or you can look at it as a percentage. The zoom sensitivity ratio setting of 0.5 decreases your sensitivity by 50% when zoomed in. Leaving it 1.0 keeps it the same speed when you're zoomed in. Raising it to 1.5 increases your sensitivity by 150% while zoomed in. You can set this number to pretty much anything you want. Anything above 1 will increase your sensitivity when zoomed in, and any number below 1 will slow your sensitivity while zoomed in. In Counter-Strike 1.6 and Counter-Strike Condition 0, this setting is set to 1.2 by default, whereas in Source, it's set to 1.0 by default. The best way to explain how zoom sensitivity ratio works is to give you an example. I'm going to make this basic. Let's say my sensitivity in-game is 1.0. Let's say my zoom sensitivity ratio is 1.0 as well. This means that when I am not zoomed in, my sensitivity is 1.0. And then when I do zoom in, my sensitivity is still 1.0. But let's take the zoom sensitivity ratio that is used in Counter-Strike 1.6 and Counter-Strike Condition 0. Let's set it to 1.2. This means is that when I am not zoomed in, my sensitivity is 1.0. And then when I zoom in, my sensitivity actually changes to 1.2. So actually when I zoom in, my sensitivity is actually a bit faster. To help you understand this even better, allow me to use my actual game settings as an example since they are more odd numbers. My sensitivity in game is 2.2. My zoom sensitivity ratio is 0.77. So, when I am not zoomed in, my sensitivity is 2.2. Then once I zoom in, my sensitivity slows to about 1.8, since that is about 77% the speed of 2.2. Allow me to use one final example to help clear this up even more. The fastest zoom sensitivity ratio I've seen anyone use is 1.7. So let's say that my sensitivity is 2.0 in game, and my zoom sensitivity ratio is 1.7. This means that when I'm not zoomed in, my sensitivity is 2.0, but then when I zoom in, my sensitivity changes to 3.4. So my sensitivity would be insanely faster when I zoom in. Well, that concludes my guide for the zoom sensitivity ratio setting. Good luck in finding a setting you are comfortable with. Try different numbers, both above and below 1. You will never know what feels more comfortable for you until you try them all. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for more videos to show your appreciation. And as always, thanks for watching.